What's up, YouTube? This is going to be a short update on some information I found out when going through all my cases and everything. Just the first 4 misdemeanors, not the most recent misdemeanor and felony. I will be putting out a hour-long video on these charges. It will come out Friday at 5 o'clock. It will not be premiered. It'll just pop up there at 5 o'clock. Anybody wants to watch it. Again, it's an hour long, so I figured I'd do this shorter version just to help get at least the important, pertinent information, which doesn't show up till the end of that video, out there to y'all. Alright, stay free, America. Out. So this was the first arrest that I received in Corrigan. It was the 8th of July, 2021. It said I burglarized a vehicle. Y'all can pause and read all that. It was BS. They knew it. So before my first court date, they changed it to interference. This is going to be important here in a minute. Jessica Adams. Now let's go to my next charge out there. Oh no. Talk about the complaints. I filed 2 complaints after my arrest. I went out with News Now Patrick and Blue the Blue Line Watcher after Philip Turner was arrested there in Corrigan, and got my complaint forms that same day that he was arrested. It's also where I received 2 of my charges, or at least I allegedly broke the law on that day twice. Once at a city park I had never been to before and had never been asked to leave, and once for video recording a traffic stop. These are my 2 complaints. Please, if you will, contact Corrigan, see if they'll give you a copy of these complaints, because as far as I know, these went directly into the trash. I have not been able to receive another copy of them, so as far as I know, they threw these complaints away. You can see they're different. There's a signature on this one. There's a signature on this one. So they are 2 different complaints received by the same person, August 3rd, 2021. Every time I've asked for them, no records responsive to your request. This one is the trespass that I got for that day, 24th of July. And again, Jessica Adams. On the written affidavit of Jessica Adams, competent, incredible person, herewith filed in the county, blah, blah, blah. I do like this, though. Namely, the Corrigan West Park, located in Corrigan, Texas, without the effective consent of the mayor, city manager, or the city council of Corrigan. So y'all make sure that you're checking with the mayor, city manager, or city council before y'all go to these allegedly public places. Make sure you check with your officials. You can't go on the king's land without the king's permission. Okay, here's another one. These are with every single one. I'm showing you just different forms of documents, but all these documents are in the same form under each deal. So there's one of these just like this for the last 2 we've gone over. There's one like the last one for all 3, all 4. So she is the complainant here, Jessica Adams. Complaint filed by Jessica Adams. And this one is for the traffic stop, disregarding an officer's commands to back away from the scene. No, he told me to go 1,000 feet, which was a little bit, I feel, was unreasonable. I think that other people will see that as well. It was an unreasonable request. And then this one is for when, this was actually before my first arrest, this incident. I got hit by a Polk County Sheriff's officer in their parking lot, and after making my report and filing my complaint against the officer, they charged me with interference because I dared to make a report, because I dared. This is funny here. Parked in the parking lot of the Polk County Sheriff's, or by being disruptive or disorderly in the parking lot of the PSO or its lobbies, or both. So because after I got hit by their deputy, I went in there and was very upset and asked to speak to the sheriff or the chief deputy because I was on the phone and I was cussing while I was on the phone. They're trying to say that that's part of how I interfered somehow. I guess they don't keep up with Supreme Court cases. You know, interference is a physical act. You have to physically keep the officer from doing. Houston v. Hill, along with a few others, prove that it has to be a physical. It can't be verbal. So this is my CTW, the only CTW I've ever received, ever, anywhere, and this says Corrigan Police Department. So how that judge signed off on this, I have no idea. But he did. Let's look at the arrest warrant. Judge Yankee. And again, y'all can pause and read all this. I'll pause here for just a second, let y'all be able to pause the actual video and read. Doxing myself, but I don't give a damn. So this says, location of restriction, all city-owned property and office buildings. So I cannot seek redress in the city of Corrigan because they're saying that I received notice of restriction to all city property and office buildings. All city property and office buildings. Let's go down here. Receive copy of the warning, yes. Original warning NCT form filed in dispatch, yes. Well, let's look at that because surely they have. Oh, they did. They copied it right here. But again, it just says Corrigan Police Department. It does not say all city property. But somehow the judge was able to look at this. This is how it was presented to the judge. The judge saw this and still signed off on this crap and had me arrested and thrown in jail on a $2,000 bond. That just blows my mind. You know, these judges are not reading. They just take the officer's word, and unfortunately that's going to end up getting them in trouble because this will be getting sent off to the Judicial Ethics Committee. I have a few other complaints I have to send off to them, as well as a few to the bar. So let's go and let's see who this Jessica Adams is. Well, first, this is Jessica Adams. This is the one that is signing the complaint. Y'all think that's the same person? I don't know. But this is the Jessica Dawn Adams. Public intoxication and disorderly conduct. So this is their credible person. Public intoxication and disorderly conduct. From what I understand, she got in a fight at the bar, got kicked out, and then got in a fight at Whataburger or Burger King 1 and was arrested for public intoxication and disorderly conduct. These are some records that Mr. Watson was nice enough to share with me. So Jessica Adams receives a check from the county. Interesting. I wonder who pays her. District Attorney Special Fund. Now I've been told that this is hush money. This is the hush money fund or the coochie fund or the side piece fund. I think it's just the special witness fund. District Attorney wants you arrested. He's got witnesses that he pays. They can just say whatever they want. They don't have to actually be witnesses to the event, apparently, which I thought was a requirement. of being a witness. You have to actually physically witness it, be present and accounted for, and witness the events. She gets paid about $7,000 for 3 months, and about $28,000 a year, and this is with the sick pay. See, she's getting paid right now sick pay of $3,000, so we'll say $1,000 a month because she's been sick because she got in an ATV accident on her personal time, and Polk County's paying her to recover. It wasn't an at-work incident. It was while she was frolicking and gallivanting around on her own free time. So she gets paid from the general fund. So she does work for the district attorney's office. So she works for the district attorney's office, and she is a witness for the district attorney. I don't understand how that happens, or how that's legal. Maybe one of the many attorneys that watch videos will come across this and can tell me how she's able to sign as complainant on charges and also work in the district attorney's office. Charges that she did not witness, has no personal interest in other than apparently signing complaints against people that the district attorney wants complaints filed against. She had no personal knowledge of any of the events. So I typed in Jessica Adams and I found this missing woman. Missing Kennewick woman. August 2020. I don't know what her start date was here in Polk County, but I would be interested to find out. It just seems to me that these people look a lot alike. Maybe it's not the same person. I do not know. I want to make that clear. I am not saying this is the same Jessica Adams. I'm just saying that there's a hell of a coincidence between them having the exact same names, Jessica Dawn Adams. That's both of these women's names. They're both dark-haired. They both have, it looks like, the same colored eyes. They both have this nice long nose. Only thing that looks different is this one looks like she might be missing teeth, and this one has teeth. But of course, those could be dentures. She does work for the district attorney's office. This woman works for the district attorney's office here in Texas, and this woman apparently is either missing because she wrote hot checks or missing because her husband beat her and she doesn't want to no longer be in that relationship. So this is in Washington, Kennewick, Washington. I don't know that this is, again, the same Jessica Adams, but it does seem one heck of a coincidence. They have the same eyes, to me the same nose. They have the exact same name, Jessica Dawn Adams. Just a pretty big coincidence there, if it is a coincidence. But maybe it is a coincidence. I don't know. It is not a coincidence that she signs all of the affidavits for the complaints against me. I'm pretty sure that is the working of either District Attorney William Lee Hahn or Assistant District Attorney or former Assistant District Attorney Tommy Coleman. But yeah, just wanted to go through that real quick. Again, it's a heck of a coincidence if those women aren't the same. Okay, guys, so I am still waiting on those charges in court. I have had one charge dismissed. That was the disorderly conduct for wearing a sign that said the word fuck on it. Other than that, I still have those 4 charges, 3 interference charges and the trespassing charge. Now, I've received recently 2 more charges, the false 911 call charge and the organized criminal activity charge, which I will not be getting into in this video, but are just as much BS as those charges were. So, that's the update for y'all. Stay safe, America. Stay free. America out.